It's LSU Bama, Nate. And this is a high total. The spread has moved a little bit. It was a little in favor of Bama. Come down now to about -3. Which way you looking? Big SEC game.
Yeah, and this actually would have been my best bet if it was at a certain number that it opened at, and it's LSU. So LSU +3, that's what the current number is. I like it even more at 3.5. I bet even at a better number earlier, but I don't want to talk too much about that. But maybe there'll be some Alabama support as the week goes on, and you can get LSU. But I really think these teams are equal, even maybe LSU being better. Really like their offense. Daniels is in the Heisman consideration. You'll see on the side slab that he's in the top 5 for the Heisman, even though they have 2 losses, which just shows how good statistically he's done this season. So like LSU's offense, and just not really impressed with Alabama. Last time we talked about them 2 weeks ago, they played Tennessee. I think we were all kind of pro-Alabama in that game, and they're losing 20-7 at halftime and need a 27-0 second half rally to win that game and end up covering it. But Joe Milton looked competent for the first time this season against the Alabama defense. So I think that's really worrisome against an LSU offense that saw this Alabama defense last year, beat Alabama in Baton Rouge. I know you're a little bit worried Nick Saban were for revenge, but this isn't the same Alabama team. I mean, Texas went into Alabama when everyone's like, Saban doesn't lose to his old assistant. So this is different. Alabama at all.
Grandfather's Alabama.
Literally, not your grandfather's
Alabama. Not my grandfather's Alabama.
So, yeah. So, I mean, everything just points to LSU. Even though they're probably out of the playoff picture with those 2 losses back in September, still a lot to play for. If you win this game, SEC West seems kind of likely because Ole Miss will probably lose to Georgia next week in a game we might preview on the show. So I really like the idea of just taking LSU. I think they really have a shot of winning this game and winning the West, representing that division in Atlanta against Georgia later next month.
Colby, not your grandfather's Alabama.
Jalen Milroe has been competent, but not competent enough. They're going up against the number 1 offense in college football. LSU +3 is the move. My gut is
Tigers ×2.
My gut's going to tell me that Alabama's going to struggle in this game big time. I don't think their offense can keep up with LSU's offense. I don't care if their defense gets some stops. This offense is explosive. It's good. I think both teams have had the same sort of strength and schedule. I think LSU is trending on the up trajectory that they've been doing. Obviously, they put up 100 points a game almost, it feels like. This team is way better than Alabama. Nate already said that this isn't the same Alabama team. Ben said it's not his grandpa's Alabama team. I do not like Alabama in this game, so give me LSU.
I really hope you guys win. I hope you guys win your bets. All I'm hoping for, though, is scoring. And I think we're going to get a lot of it. It's a high total, but I'm going the over. 60.5.
Trust Milroe.
Both these teams can easily get into the 30s. We know, and you talked about how explosive LSU's offense is. We know LSU's offense is probably the best in the nation, one of the best in the nation. Jalen Daniels, of course, he's great. He's going to be better than Milton at Tennessee, and we saw what Milton was able to do against Alabama's defense. I think Jalen Daniels is going to do that and more to Alabama's defense. And on the flip side, guys, how do you feel about LSU's defense? It's poopy. It's bad. It's not a good defense. I think Alabama's going to be able to take advantage of that. I think both these teams get into the 30s. We maybe even see a 40-30 type of game. Give me the over, 60.5. We're going to see a lot of scoring, back and forth game. It's going to happen. Alabama's offense is decent and getting better as the season goes on. And listen to this, too, by the way. LSU's defense gives up 38 points per game on the road, and they've averaged 53 points per game over their last 3. There's going to be scoring. There's going to be a lack of defense.
Viewers should definitely take a look at Jay Daniels' pass prop when it comes out, because look at what Milton did. Jesus.